What's up everyone? My name is Marie. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So I hope everyone who has purchased the For Rent expansion pack is having a good time with it. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I think my last video was about a week ago, but I'm back for more videos now. I actually was away for a little bit. I went on a city trip to Berlin with my boyfriend, just the two of us. And then after that, like a few days after that, I went to visit my family in Spain before the holidays so we could spend some time together. And that was a lot of fun too, but now I'm back home and I am finally able to share more videos. I had actually planned on planning in more videos and like having stuff scheduled for when I was away, but I just didn't get around to it, and it was a little bit too much stress for me as well. So I just took a step back and I was like, you know what, let me just enjoy this trip and I will go back to creating videos when I'm home. So that's what I'm doing now. And so today I'm sharing a build that is focusing on the For Rent expansion pack still. So I'm building this in the world of Tomarang, which is of course the world that we got with the new expansion pack. And it is another multi-unit lot, and I really wanted to build some townhouses that are inspired by the townhouses that you can kind of see around in the world, especially in this neighborhood as well. You can't really see them when I'm focusing on this lot, but obviously at the end of the speed build, we'll jump into the game. I'll give you a quick tour of the place and I'll show you that I really tried to kind of copy the houses, like the small townhouses, the debug houses that you see around in the world, because to me they are so cool looking. I think they're so unique and I've never seen anything like it. You can kind of tell by the roofing as well. Like I don't think I've ever done anything like this type of roofing that I'm doing right now. And I was actually building this on stream and we were kind of discussing, like, I've never seen this type of roofing in real life. I know you can't, oh, there we go. Maybe you can see it a little bit now. Two like pitched roofs next to each other or back to back. And I have never seen that in real life, but it's like, you can see it all around in the world of Tomarang on the debugged like townhouses that you see around. And I think it's so unique looking. Like I said, I've never seen anything like it. So I really wanted to try and see if I could make it look good. And that's why I decided to create a couple of neighboring townhouses myself. So this lot has 4 townhouses total. You can see that I kind of like staggered them together. At first I wanted to build like 4 townhouses right next to each other, but I wanted to create a little bit of like a visual interest. So I decided to like stagger them. I don't know if that's the correct term, but you can kind of tell that they're not next to each other, but each house jumps back 1 row of tiles, if that makes any sense, like when you're turning the grid on. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I actually decided to make these really colorful townhouses because the For Rent expansion pack came with some very, very colorful wallpapers and fences and roof textures and spandrels, pillars, basically anything to match the exterior of the house and have it one color or just make it very, very colorful. So there's a lot of matching colors for all the build items basically. A quick side note, if you're interested in buying any The Sims 4 DLC, EA has granted me an affiliate code, which is an opportunity to support me as a creator. So whenever you buy any The Sims 4 packs on the EA app or on thesims.com, you can use code SimmarySims at checkout, and using this code will contribute a 5% share of your purchase to support me as a creator. So this is not a discount code, it is simply a way for me to make a small commission. So again, you can use code SimmarySims at checkout when you purchase any DLC for The Sims 4 for PC, and you can enter this promo code until the end of March 2024. Thank you so much to EA for sponsoring this portion of the video. And so I decided to embrace that and see what I could do and how colorful I could make these townhouses and really step out of my comfort zone that way, because I am a neutral color girly. I love my neutrals. I love my muted toned down colors combined with beautiful neutrals. But for this speed build, or for this build, I decided to embrace the colorful colors and really go crazy with it. So you can see that each townhouse has its own color. We have pink, green, peach, orangey, and then blue at the end. And I matched everything to that color. So the fences, the roofs, the pillars, the spandrels, the doors and windows too. So I really stepped out of my comfort zone with this one, and I had so much fun with it. I feel like it turned out really, really fun. So these townhouses each have 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, I believe. Yes, because we do have a full bathroom downstairs as well as a full bathroom upstairs. And then upstairs there are 2 bedrooms and an office. And the bedrooms are pretty spacious. So if you want to have a small family live in these townhouses, you can definitely do that, because the second bedroom that is not the main bedroom is really, really spacious, and you can easily have that be a shared bedroom. So that's what I did. I actually only furnished one of these townhouses because with these multi-unit lots, it just takes so long if you want to furnish them all. That is basically, when you turn them into speed builds, that is basically for this one 4 videos into one, because you're technically furnishing 4 houses in one video, and it just makes the videos incredibly long. So I decided to only furnish one, and we focused on the greenhouse, which is the second from the left. Next to the pink one, basically. We had a little bit of a discussion about this on stream, because I did build this entire thing on stream, and I was like, which one are we going to furnish? And there was a little bit of a competition between green and yellow, that basically the 2 middle ones, or peach. It's not yellow, it's like peachy orange. So I decided to do, or actually we did a poll, and the green one actually won. So we decided to furnish the green house, and it was a lot of fun because I tried to kind of match the exterior to the interior. So that means that I chose green as the most important color, and then I combined that with a lot of like wood tones and neutrals. It's not a pastel green. I chose a more like darker green to play around with for the inside of the house. Because we have this beautiful furniture set from the For Rent expansion pack, mainly the couch, that is so pretty, and it comes with this like dark green, like foresty green color that I'm just obsessed with. I think it's so pretty. So I decided to use that on the inside, and once we move on to the interior, you'll actually be able to see that I really try to kind of have the exterior and the interior go together somewhat. It's not perfect, but it's basically just like, it matches. It's nice, you know, it flows together. So that's what I tried to do. And then for the landscaping here, I really wanted to have this blend in with the rest of the neighborhood. And this is more like a downtown area. I am building on the lot where by default there is a park, a national park, I think is what it's called. Or just like a park, I'm not exactly sure, on this lot. Or it's the Botanical Gardens, I think is what it is. Which is a beautiful park, but I really wanted to use this lot to build some townhouses because it's such a unique little area. You can see that there's so much greenery around, and definitely the perfect spot for a park as well. Like, I can see why it was created for a park, but also I think it's really fun. It's a lot of fun to just like put some townhouses here, or if you don't want to put townhouses here, you could even put like a fun apartment building, like luxury apartments. Or maybe just like a beautiful family home or duplex homes or whatever. Like, I feel like it's such a nice, serene environment, and I just thought it was perfect for these very, very colorful townhouses. So that's what I did. For the landscaping, I wasn't really sure what to do because, I don't know, townhouses, I haven't built a lot of them in The Sims yet. But now that we have multi-unit lots, we can actually do that now. So I'm very excited about that, but I wasn't exactly sure what to do with the landscaping. I decided to tile in most of it to kind of make it blend in with the world seamlessly. Unfortunately, we don't have a tile or a terrain paint that matches the stone that you can kind of see around. It's always so upsetting. I really, really am still hoping for an update where they give us like tiles or terrain paint to kind of match the surroundings seamlessly. I chose this tile from the new pack, basically for like the sidewalks and things, and it definitely goes nicely with the tile or the stone that you can see in the surrounding area, but it's not the same. Like, it's not perfect, and that's okay, but it just would be nice if we could like make it blend in seamlessly. That would be very satisfying. but we don't, but this works too. I really like this tile. I think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this one. It's very versatile, very basic, and I'm always looking for like great tiling options. I feel like I sometimes get stuck on that, but this is a really, really good addition. I feel like it's really good looking, and it just, yeah, it's a nice basic tile. And then I did want it to blend in with the environment around this lot a little bit more, so I definitely use a lot of greenery. I have a lot of makeshift planter boxes basically, and I try to play around with some makeshift vines like growing up by the columns and things, by the pillars. And I obviously tried to place some trees and some more plants and flowers to make it very colorful, because these houses are very colorful. So I really wanted to complement that by using some colorful flowers and plants and greenery and really make it come to life that way. So yeah, that's what I'm doing for this one, and I feel like it turned out really nice. I'm very, very happy with how this one came together. And obviously at the end of the video, I did do a little bit of landscaping and things like that at the for the exterior of these builds off camera, but at the end of the speed build, we will obviously jump into the game. I'll show you the houses in real time, and I'll show you what I did. I made a little like grill area on the side, and I placed some fairy lights and things around. I also did some fairy lights at the front, like for these front yards. And I think it just looks so magical. I feel like it's really, really nice. This was one of the first builds I was able to do with all my expansion packs installed, because I was fortunate enough to be given early access to this pack, which was a lot of fun. But when you have the early access version of the game, you only have the base game and the new pack. So this was my very first build where I had the pack in my actual game, so I could mix and match it with all my packs, which was so much fun. And I feel like this pack is going to look so well combined with the Snowy Escape items. I definitely used some Snowy Escape items in this build as well. I think I used the dining table and I used a dresser somewhere. And I almost wanted to use the couch because the couch was just perfect from Snowy Escape, but I decided to use the one from For Rent because of the green color, like the green swatch that was so perfect. So that's what I decided to do. But yeah, I'm very excited to explore this pack some more, like mix and match it with different packs to see how everything flows together. And actually, I remember as I was furnishing the house, I was very surprised by how good Horse Ranch kind of mixed with this pack for certain items. It wasn't something I expected, but I definitely used some items from the Horse Ranch pack. I was like, this literally looks perfect. So that was a nice surprise. It's always so fun when we get new packs to see how it combines with other packs. I'm fortunate enough to have all the expansion packs, so it's really, really fun to see how it combines, how it mixes and matches. So I'll keep you updated as I play around with this pack some more, but for now, I found that it looks really, really good with Snowy Escape, as I already kind of expected. And then surprisingly, also with Horse Ranch, and also I feel like with Growing Together, which is also a newer pack. So yeah, but it mixes and matches with more packs, I'm sure. You can see that we are moving on to the inside. I did create all the floor plans for all the houses, so I did put that in for everything, like all the windows, of course, and then also the floor plans. They're all the same, but we have like the two houses on the left are mirrored to the two houses on the right, if that makes sense. So they have the same floor plan, just mirrored for two of them. And yeah, I was definitely filling around with how to make this work because it's not the biggest house, which to me is very realistic. I really enjoy creating small spaces for my Sims. I don't know why, but it just makes me so happy to create these like smaller, more crammed together spaces for them to live. To me, that is just very realistic and something I really, really enjoy. So that's what I did for this one as well. But I feel like the floor plan actually turned out really, really nice. We have this L-shaped kitchen or U-shaped kitchen more so. I don't really know what to call it, but yeah, this small kitchen, and then we have a nice dining table area with 4 chairs and also a nice living room space. So I feel like the way I laid this out, I definitely made the most of this space that we had. And you can see that I'm using this dining table from Snowy Escape mixed with these chairs from For Rent. And they're literally seamless. It looks like they're an existing set that just kind of belongs together. Look how perfect that is. It just makes me so happy. And then this fruit basket that I placed in the kitchen, I think is so pretty. I think that is from the not early access, but like when you buy the pack before a certain date, you get a couple of extra items. I think that's where the fruit basket came from because I've never seen it before. I hadn't seen it before in my early access. And I went over all the items, like I looked at everything. So I either missed it or it's part of the digital, whatever you call it, content. I'm spacing out on what the term for that is. But like basically the content you get when you purchase the pack before a certain date, I think that's where the fruit basket came from. But I'm really happy I have it because I think it's really, really pretty. And there's also some glass jars for your marbles. When you collect marbles in the game, your Sims can put them in these little glass jars. They are such a perfect clutter item for kitchens. How perfect is that little jar that I placed on the bar counters? I think it's so, so cool. And then this is the couch that I was talking about. It's in a beautiful dark green, foresty green type of a color with these orangey red pillows. And I just think it is so pretty. And I created this this living room space with a dresser for a TV cabinet. This little cabinet that I'm using is a dresser, like it functions as a dresser in the game. But to me, that just looks like an entertainment unit. Like that looks like a TV shelf situation. You know what I mean? I think it's so pretty, but I am happy that it functions as a dresser too, because it looks really cute as a dresser, like in bedrooms as well. So that's a really fun little item. It's actually one of my favorite items, I think, from this pack. I think it's just so pretty. And then as you can see, I used a bookcase from Snowy Escape as well. It's these wood tones. These wood tones mix and match perfectly, and it makes me so happy. So yeah, that bookcase was so perfect. When I was playing around with this pack in early access, when I just had the base game in the pack, from the get-go, I was so excited to start using this bookcase from Snowy Escape because in my brain, I could already see how perfect it would match. So for this build, I was extremely excited about it. About finally able to be using that bookcase, that is. And then I also went through and placed these radiators. These radiators are actually functional now. I am not sure if they're functional in this build because I placed them against the wall, obviously, but I put stuff in front of them. And so they are covered up, not entirely, but for the most part. So I'm not exactly sure if your Sims can actually reach them and like warm themselves like they can do with, with the fireplaces, because your Sims can do that with these radiators too. And if you have vampires, there's a radiator in vampires that they also made functional this way. So that's really, really fun. I just put stuff in front of them, so I'm not sure if they are actually accessible in this build. But yeah, that's what I did. I just feel like this house turned out super cozy. We have this entryway space here where I placed this little shelf with a mirror above it that is also from the new pack and is just so perfect. And I love all the wall decorations. I'm obsessed with this pack. So if any of you have it, let me know what you think. I know the release wasn't super smooth. There's definitely some bugs, especially in gameplay, also in build mode, but I think they fixed that because today is Friday, yesterday on Thursday, they actually released a quick patch to fix some of those bugs. So I think that they fixed the rent price per day or per week or whatever, because there was something wrong with that. I'm not exactly sure what it was because, like I said, on the day after the pack dropped, I went on a trip. So I really haven't been up to date with all the news and everything around the release of the pack because I was away. But I'm back now and I've read some things on like Instagram and Twitter and things, or X, I guess. So yeah, I'm aware that there were some bugs and glitches and things, but I also know that yesterday they released a patch to fix some of the major issues, I believe. So that's good. They also fixed the bug where your game would lag for wallpapers. Like when you were placing wallpapers, the game would lag like crazy. Thankfully they fixed that as well. So I'm really happy about that, but yeah. Let me know if you have the pack, if you've been playing around with it, What have you been doing? Have you been building? Have you been doing gameplay? Are you enjoying the pack? Are you disappointed in the pack? Like, I need your opinions. I want to know what you think. So let me know in the comments down below. For one, I'm mostly a builder, so I haven't done a lot of gameplay, so I really haven't encountered any of those bugs myself. Though I did see the rental price bug earlier, because when I was looking at this build in my game as a residential rental, I think the rent price per day for each unit was like 4 million something simoleons. So I did see that, but thankfully they fixed that, so that's good. But yeah, let me know what you think of the pack. Let me know what you've been up to with this pack. Yeah, and you can see that I was totally talking over the main bedroom, but we have the main bedroom with built-in storage. And then I realized that I had put a room without any windows in it, because when I was figuring out the floor plan, I was obviously working with the first, or like the unit that's mostly to the left, like a corner unit basically, and those have extra windows on the side. So I didn't really notice it at first, but as I was furnishing this green townhouse, that is the second one, there's no windows on the side. There's only windows in the back and in the front. So I realized, oh, I created a bedroom because it was a 3-bedroom unit first. I realized I had created a bedroom without any windows, and I didn't want that. So I decided to actually delete the door and put in an archway instead, so that there is like an office connected to the landing kind of a situation, and it makes it so that there is no windows in the office space, but it's better than no windows in a bedroom, I feel like. So that's what I decided to do for this one. But here we have a shared bedroom for 2 kids. I love how this bedroom came out. It is so spacious. It is, I think it's bigger than the main bedroom at the front of the house, but the shape is a little bit more awkward, so it's more difficult to put like a double bed, for example. It definitely works, but I feel like the shape of this room was better for like a shared kids room, because they'd have a lot of space to play. Children in The Sims kind of need a lot of space because they need toys, and toys take up space. So I thought it would be nice to give them a spacious bedroom, a shared spacious bedroom with plenty of space for 2 beds and a bunch of toys. So that's what I decided to do. And once they turn into teenagers, you can give them bunk beds to make more of the space even, and like have them have more space, give them separate desks, like stuff like that, to like really each give them their own little space within the room. I feel like that's definitely possible with a room this spacious. But then also over here, we have that office space that I was talking about. And even though there were no windows here, I feel like this space turned out really, really cozy. I wanted to put in some skill building items, so I put in an easel here, and there's bookcases. There is a computer. So yeah, there's definitely some things for your Sims to do. I also put in a music, like record player is what it's called. I put in a record player here. I thought that was fun. I've been obsessed with that little record player from Modern Luxe. It's in the little suitcase record player. I think it's so pretty. So I put it in here. I thought it was perfect with like the little crate or box of records next to it. And then we have this small landing where I just put some additional storage. Look at that dresser. That dresser is from Snowy Escape, and it goes seamlessly, well, not seamlessly, but pretty much perfectly with the dresser from the new pack that I placed in the room next to it. You can kind of see them side by side that way. They are basically the same style, but just a little bit different, and they go together so well, so I'm so excited about that. And then upstairs here we have another bathroom, and for this one I put a shower tub combo, which I thought was useful because if you want to play in this house and you have a toddler or an infant and you want to give them a bath, or a dog for that matter, I thought it'd be nice to have a dog. No, I thought it'd be nice to have a tub. So I put a shower tub combo on this floor, and then on the ground floor there is a bathroom with just a shower. And then we also have a really small backyard here where I put the hopscotch game, and then I put the marbles in the front yard, which I thought was cute. And I put a grill in the backyard and then just a nice dining table and also a nice couch outside for your Sims to hang out. This outdoor table from the Sulani Island Living Pack was so perfect for this. I really like how it looks here, so I decided to use that one with the new plastic chairs that are just so perfect. I love those chairs. And then we have a nice couch, like I said, and some planter boxes for some extra skill building, and the hopscotch game, like I said, which actually gives your Sims fitness skill, which I think is awesome. But that's about it. So let's jump into the game and I'll show you the build in real time. So here we have the townhouses in the game. They're so nice and colorful, and I'm just very happy with how they turn out. As you can see, I took inspiration from these debug townhouses that you can kind of see around in the world. They're not exactly the same, but I definitely took inspiration from these. You can see that the roofing is pretty much the same idea, and the fenced in yards and things are basically the same. I think this is the front for these houses. Yeah, this is the front. So they have a little awning over here and then the front door, and I basically did the same thing for mine, just a little bit more detailed, of course. So here we have the little front yards, and then when we walk around, I added a little shared space over here where you can do some grilling and some hanging out with your Sims. And then over here are the backyards, and I obviously only furnished the green one, so I also only furnished the green backyard. The rest of them are empty and ready for you to fill in. And over here on this side, I put another little bench and some extra fairy lights and things to really fill up the space a bit more. So over here we have the green townhouse. There is a beautiful front yard over here with some fairy lights, some green furniture. I parked a green bike. We have some outdoor bins, some recycling bins, and an outdoor dining table, just a nice little hangout spot. And then when we go inside, we have this entryway space. There is a no shoes sign here, so you can have your Sims remove their shoes or allow shoes or wear slippers. And then there's just a nice area here to hang your coat, put your shoes, and there's some clutter on this surface here. And then there is a small bathroom over here with a shower, sink, and squat toilet. And then when you walk through this archway, there is an open living, kitchen, dining space here. And I really like how this kitchen came together. I think it's so nice. This tile is from Parenthood, and I think it combines so nicely with the entire space. Like, it matches the green in the couch, it matches the green in the island counter bar stools, and it's really, really nice. So we have the kitchen over here, kind of speaks for itself. There is this dining room space here with this beautiful table from Snowy Escape. I used these shelves from the new pack, a back door into the yard, of course, and then the living room space. I just feel like it is so cozy. Loving the matching couch and chair moment. I put some throw pillows here in the chair. We have a nice bookcase over here and some plants. I really wanted to add a bunch of greenery in here, and I think it looks really nice. Then going upstairs, there is this landing space with some extra storage. Here you can see kind of these dressers side by side from different packs, but they just look really good together, I feel like. And then through this archway is the office / hobby room. So we have some bookcases, a computer, some music in here, and an art corner. And then over here is the main bedroom, the parents' bedroom. They have some built-in storage here, and then obviously a double bed with some nightstands. Very nice and colorful in here. There is a bathroom over here, just like a hall bathroom with a shower tub combo. And then in the back here is the kids' room. It's so nice and spacious. I feel like this works so well for a shared bedroom. They have a bunch of toys and activities in here. Also a violin in the corner and a crafting table. So a lot of stuff to do for the kids, which I think is nice. And then of course in the back they could play some hopscotch. You can have your Sims do some gardening, they can do some grilling for dinner parties and just hang out in the yard here. And then the rest of these townhouses are empty. I did do the floor plan, they're all identical. So these are ready for your Sims to move in, and you can take some inspiration from this layout that I created. Maybe you want to put the kitchen in the same area, or maybe you want to do something different. Like, that's of course also possible. But that is basically it for this build. So these Tomarang Townhouses are on the gallery as a residential rental with 4 units, for a price of just under 99,000 simoleons. It's most definitely not a limited pack build. I really went crazy with packs for this one because I was just so excited to finally mix and match packs. I do have a bunch of just base game and for rent builds on my library, so if you want to download those houses, you can definitely do that as well. I built these townhouses on a 30 by 30 lot in the world of Tomarang, so if you want to place this in your game, then that is where it goes. But that's gonna do it for today's video, so I really hope that you enjoyed this one. You can obviously go ahead and download it off the gallery like I just showed you. My username on the gallery is Simmary Sims. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok if you like. My username on there is Simmary Sims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so. And if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. I also live stream over on Twitch a few times a week, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and give me a follow over on twitch.tv/SimmarySims. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!